First stop was the BBC. Today, The View. After a little trouble finding a seat, he called the country sexist.
Why do you think the vice president lost, and were you surprised?
I wasn't surprised, not because I didn't think the vice president was the most qualified person to be president, and she is. She's qualified to be president of the United States of America. Right. But I was surprised, I wasn't surprised because they went the route of the sexist route, the whole route. I mean, this is a woman, she's this, she's that. I mean, I've never seen quite as successful and a consistent campaign undercutting the notion that a woman couldn't lead the country and
they almost
a woman
the same
of mixed
color.
race.
Biden just said he knew Kamala was going to lose. He said, of course she was going to lose. She's a woman. You saw what happened to Hillary. America's sexist. Biden went on The View and said, I told you so. You never should have staged the coup. I can't believe you thought Kamala was going to win, you idiots. Remember, he only endorsed her as payback to Barack after he got whacked. Kamala's whole campaign blew up on The View, remember? She couldn't think of anything she'd do differently. Joe just went back to the scene of the crime.
There has been some reporting that you encouraged her for there to be no daylight between the two of you. First, is that true? And do you think in retrospect that she should have tried to differentiate all the wins that your administration had?
Well, look, first of all, I did not advise her to say that. Number one. Like I said, I was vice president. I understand the role.
I was vice president.
Number one. Number two, I think she was...
All the wins that your administration had.
Yes.
Well, look, first of all, I did not advise her to say that. Number one. Like I said, I was vice president. I understand the role. Number one. Number two, I think she was talking about wouldn't have changed the successes we've had. Not opposed to that we wouldn't change anything at all. She has to be her own person. And she was. She was part of every success we had.
Biden did it again. He still won't let Kamala have any daylight between them. She's going to be running in 28, and Biden's going to be on a rocking chair saying, I taught her everything she knows. Then he says, he shouldn't have stepped down.
Dang.
That boy said, I was the vice president.
That was bad. Oh, my God.
But he was technically was a vice president to Barack. So I can see why he possibly said that. But it threw me off a tad bit.
But look,
he was a vice president.
We knew at
before.
the time, everyone in America, even the people on the left, thought that we were going in the wrong direction. So then they asked her, what are you going to do different? On the easiest show, knowing that she probably had the question before she even went on there. These are the least people that would be the least.
It up.
Couldn't even give one thing. You couldn't say, well, we'll try to get the border a little better than Biden.
Well, she said the tax credit.
Bro, she had help on everything.
No, she literally said, I remember the episode. She said, oh, no, I probably...
She had help on
nothing
everything
that I can think of. That's what she said.
Literally everything she had help on.
She should have just said, I'm going to shut down the border.
That's what I'm saying.
She would have said, yeah.
She
probably would have won.
She was actually
I don't think she
advocating
would've won,
for
but-
keeping the border open and giving them citizenship.
Yeah, and have a trans and
Yeah, she was done she's dead. She's dead in the water.
If she did everything right,
she still probably been over
she would
with.
have lost, bro.
I don't want a woman president, so I'm happy she lost.
Hey, it would have been over with.
I can't have no Democrat president.
I'd rather have a Democrat president if it's a man than Kamala Harris.
He literally said,
So you would vote for
she's a woman?
You would vote for a Democrat man over Republican woman for president? I wouldn't. Sorry.
That's a good question.
If it was Candace Owens versus
yeah, Pete Booty is over.
yeah, that's easy.
I don't want to see Candace Owens run for president.
I would vote for her.
Rather that or Pete Booty?
I'd rather a man be president.
Rather that or Pete Booty?
I'm not going to
I
lie.
wouldn't vote.
Wow. I'll vote for
So
Candace.
tell me that's easy.
I don't
I'm
think
going to
I don't
Candace,
think y'all
bro.
know Candace Owens' platform if y'all think she would run for president.
I'm
I'm not saying that. It's just a hypothetical.
Just give you an option, man.
Nah, I don't want a woman president, man.
All right, so Tulsi versus...
I'm not voting for Tulsi, no.
Over Pete Booty?
I'm not voting for either of them.
That's crazy.
Sit your black ass on the couch, then.
I will.
Kick your feet up.
I sure will.
I'm going with Tulsi, man. It's over with. I'm going to keep it 100.
I'm not sexist.
She wouldn't win,
sexist, bro.
She wouldn't win. I'm not
sexist.
I'm not sexist. I just
So
don't
it's
think she would
hypothetical.
win.
It's hypothetical
She wouldn't win.
questions.
She's not Christian. A non-Christian is not going to win the presidency.
Well, the best Republican woman versus a ass Democrat, a woman might win.
Maybe.
I would vote for her.
Yeah.
You still not gonna vote for her?
I'd vote for her.
So then you're not sexist no more, buddy.
But I'm just saying,
But I'm not voting for a Democrat no
would I rather have a nah?
Well, obviously.
Well, we
I'd
never
rather
seen
be a
a
man. I'm just a man. I look up to men for leadership. That's just how my brain works.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants.
But if it
I'm
comes
just
down
saying, like,
to
as a man,
down
if,
to
if you're looking for me to find somebody that I look at like, hey, that's a good leader, I'll probably gravitate towards a man. I'm not saying a woman's not capable, but I'm just saying if you want the most strong leader of the most high nation, I think it should be a man. Me personally, that's just what I think.
Even if it's
Nikki
a
Haley,
Democrat.
I would never vote for Nikki Haley.
Nikki
ever.
Haley or Buttigieg
I'm not voting for Booty.
or Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
You vote for Gavin Newsom over Nikki Haley?
Yes.
That might be tough.
I would not do
What?
that.
I'm not voting for Nikki Haley ever.
I would.
Gavin Newsom
I wouldn't
against
vote.
Nikki
Over-
Haley.
Over Gavin? I would never vote for a Democrat no
I might
matter what.
get Nikki, bro.
Watching him on The View today and watching some of the interviews he did over
your
the
viewership.
yeah, I saw it. It's rare for me, but I did watch it. I will just say, watching him over the last few days reminded me that a whole bunch of people were telling us with a straight face that this man was capable of serving another 4 years as president. And that these appearances, coupled with what I understand is going to be the equivalent of a nuclear bomb dropped on the Democratic Party when Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson's book come out next week, I don't know that the Democrats have fully internalized what's about to happen to them. Between what he looks like today and what they're about to report, get ready.
I am not sure that Joe. You
Wait,
just said that
what
he
did he
told.
not say?
You said that he told Kamala Harris that she could not have any distance
False.
from
It's
him.
been reported. He
It
told
doesn't
her
matter
point
what he
blank.
was.
He told her point blank, no daylight, kid, no daylight.
Because reporting can never be wrong.
Are you attacking the journalism around it?
You think reporting can never be wrong?
Sir, if you
you
want to
come
be
in,
I'll
you
give
come
her
on here
journalism,
and you attack reporting every night.
I do not.
We actually asked him the
there's
question
critical
directly.
reporting about this guy,
Okay.
and he told her point
well,
blank,
we asked
no
him,
daylight.
We asked him directly today.
All right.
Did you tell her
You think
that?
he's ever told a lie?
I don't think he tells many lies.
Decline, I can tell you that much.
I don't think he tells many lies. I don't think he's done a
Come on.
You know why you get to laugh like that? Because you support a guy who lies every freaking day and lies continuously. You support a guy who cannot acknowledge that he lost the 2020 election and that lies about it.
J6.
I have no idea what's in J6.
Thank you.
Have you read it? Have you read it?
Guys, we gotta
Have
go.
you read
Thank you
it?
very much.
Okay.
We'll be right
Who
back.
gives a shit what she thinks?
Yeah,
This is why I told y'all, bro.
It's representation.
This is why I told y'all.
Why you confused?
We don't need this type of representation. I want someone born in
It's too
America to
late.
tell me what they think about
too
America. I
late.
do not care what she thinks.
It's too late.
Man, I'm sorry. I done told you. I don't think immigrants should be in our government or first gen.
You need to
I
do
stand on
compare
that.
and contrast.
Yeah,
Hey.
I disagree.
Nazi Germany.
Whatever that mean, nigga. I want Americans to tell me what Americans think, and I want you to have some lineage in the game.
Hitler.
Before you come and run this thing.
Hitler.
That's what I think.
Well-
I stand on that. I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's a crazy take. I tweeted that, and people's tweeting back. Hey, I agree. Hey,
Because the people that
great
agree
for you,
with
brother.
us
Great for you, brother.
are supporters of Nazi Germany.
That's crazy because I'm America first. I just think about America first. I'm a
And
very
that's what Hitler thought.
all my government, all my
thought-
political opinion is rooted in America first.
Hey, man, that's what they say.
Anybody, I question anybody with
That's
dual
what they said.
citizenship.
They did say
I
that.
question anybody with dual citizenship or that's not from here.
Yeah, no,
I question
I
you.
ain't gonna lie, I
I
disagree.
question you. Like if you're not from here and you don't have lineage here and you're gonna advocate for anybody that's not from here, I'm not supporting
And
you.
what are they
I can't
calling
get
that?
I can't get down with that.
What are they calling that, though?
What you mean?
They're calling that white supremacy, brother.
How's that white supremacy?
I don't know.
I just believe that if you're gonna be in government and represent the American people, you need to put America first. I don't think she's American. She's not
Well,
American. She's from
hold on,
Nicaragua.
hold on.
Need to do compare and contrast here.
Keep pausing real quick.
So-
Black people are being racially
With-
profiled.
with that
They're being racially
ideology-
profiled for illegally entering the country. Well, I advocate for black people.
So,
When black people
Byron
break the
Donald
law-
should not be a
Hey, listen
governor.
though, when black people break the law, we go to jail.
Don't argue.
They're not even going to jail.
He did say that, though.
If
What'd you say?
That's how I
Byron
disagree.
Donald should not be a governor then.
That's what he says.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at
Yes,
all.
that's
That's what it
crazy.
is.
I don't agree with that at all.
I like Byron. I like Byron too, but
I don't agree with
I
that.
think if they put that in place, that's just what it's gonna be then.
You know what they gonna call you for saying that.
I'm just keeping it 100. That's just
Yeah,
what
I
I think,
can't
bro.
agree with that
That's
at
just what
all.
I think, bro. I think
Right,
if you
yeah,
if
what's
you
your
gonna
opinion?
represent America, I need to know that you are American.
So
And you
Byron
have our best interests at heart.
you don't think Byron
I
got
like
those?
Byron. I think he do. But I'm just
But
saying.
he's first
though.
gen.
I'm just saying that. Well, that what it is though.
So that
That's just
contradicts
what
your
it's gonna be,
argument, though.
I like Byron. I don't never said, but I'm just saying that's just what I think though.
Yeah,
so if they put that in place and he couldn't do it, that's just what it is though.
You know, you can like
we
a
still
player.
got Wesley, Tim Scott, and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right.
That's his opinion. You can like
We'll
a player
be all
all
right.
day, don't mean you're gonna get in the game and play. So that's just something.
That's just
some
what I
people's
think.
opinion. Some
That's
people's
just what I
opinion.
think. Like like that. I'm just tired of hearing what people who not from here telling us how bad our country is. You came to live here. You would, if you was in Nicaragua, would you be on TV right now making millions of dollars? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
We need to do compare and contrast here. So Joe Biden's gotten asked about, talking about law and order. He's gotten asked if he would pardon his son. He has said no.
Right.
He got asked if he would commute the sentence of his son. He has said no. On the other side, you've got Donald Trump, who has said that he will pardon the January 6th insurrectionists. Yeah. They're not even his sons. They're just sons of bitches.
Hold on. Pause.
Need to do.
Like, why is she on
This
TV?
was crazy to me. Trump says what he gonna do. He did.
Does it? Joe said
Biden said what he's gonna do. Don't does it.
Exactly.
Don't does it.
Don't do it. I said does it. So hey.
But why can't Joe Biden understand that? That it was immigration, the economy. Why? I mean, I thought that was I thought that was one of the most striking things was his unwillingness to even acknowledge that maybe some of the issues had to do with it too.
No, if you watch the entire interview, he did acknowledge it and he took responsibility. He said, look, I was in charge.
So why would we want him?
The buck stops with me. I was, it is my responsibility. I think part of what happened between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and this entire election is that there's a lot of affection and loyalty between the two. There was a lot of gossip for 4 years that they didn't like each other, that he was undercutting her, that she was unhappy. I think she couldn't distance herself from him out of loyalty. And I think today what you heard from him was a lot of deference and affection towards his vice president, a role that he played.
But let me ask you a question, though. He said he wasn't surprised that she lost, but that he would have won the race. That's like saying, well, I was a boat anchor on my vice president, so she drowned in this election. But the anchor itself would have floated. That's a crazy. That is crazy talk for him to say that.
He did not say that. He would have won the race.
He literally said,
He's like,
I wasn't surprised, but
won.
I would have won. The idea that he believes to this day.
Wouldn't that make him say
one more issue.
I mean, he
Well,
not
I'm
only
today-
he
Can we go back to the original
not
question
only
for
said
2
that, but he has
seconds?
said it repeatedly.
Hold on,
That he
hold on.
believes
Here's the
that he
thing.
would
Wait.
He's crap.
That's a good
make
point.
him sexist.
That's a good point.
She didn't have nothing to say. She's sitting there shaking her stupid head.
Well, Mr. President, you had previously said that you thought that you would have won. Since then, Donald Trump won all the battleground states and made inroads with almost every major demographic, from working class voters to Hispanic men to black men. Knowing what you know now, do you think you would have beat him?
Yeah, he still got 7 million fewer votes.
Yes.
There you go. Okay. A lot of people didn't show up.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two.
Don't exist.
And made inroads with almost every major demographic, from working class voters to Hispanic men to black men. Knowing what you know now, do you think you would have beat him?
Yeah, he still got 7 million fewer votes.
Yes.
There you go. Okay. A lot of people didn't show up. Number one. Number two, they're very close in those toss-up states. It was it wasn't a slam dunk, and look, every time I've been on the show, which I've been fortunate to be on more than once. Thanks for having me. Is that we talk? You guys don't focus on as much, and I think it's good.
Stop it, bro.
On polling numbers, but let me put it this way: he's had the worst 100 days any president's ever had.
Yeah, that's a fact.
According to,
and I would not say
They clapped.
honesty's been a strong point.
They want to see America fall just so that they can say that they were right. That's like you on a football team and you're not starting and you hope the team lose so you can get in the game. Wow. You are therefore a hater.
Racism. It's absurd. My point is the idea that she lost because of racism is absurd. She lost because the country was in a disastrous place and they blamed him and his policies that she had to defend.
Can I tell you something?
And he's a white guy saying, as a white guy, he won and she didn't win.
You as a white guy have the privilege of saying that racism and you as a white male.
I'm saying it's an incredibly
I am telling you right now.
Statement as a white guy to sit there and stage and say, I would have won with the same policies that she ran on.
As a woman of color, I am telling you that it is incredibly ridiculous for you, with the privilege that being a white male gives you in this country, to say that there wasn't some element of racism
I think it was
and
terrible
sexism.
policy. But I think if you guys stick with this idea, hold on. If you stick with this plan, which is every time we lose an election, racism has to be involved.
That's not what I just said. I literally gave you a full picture.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
makes
racism.
But that's
Bro, I'm gonna be real. If Kamala was white,
she would have got worse. She would have lost worse. She would have lost worse.
She literally ran on. She would have lost worse.
She's not black though.
But she ran on it. So it's not racist.
So that's a terrible argument.
As a black person, I don't understand how.
Well, Hillary
how I'm
didn't
supposed to
win,
say
so.
Kamala black when I look at her and I don't see anything black about her.
She was
bad. White children.
That's why
she was bad.
If it was Hillary versus Kamala.
That's why I can't say racism, bro.
That's what. Hey, they say Hillary might. Which one of y'all said that Hillary might run in 28?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That's their best chance.
That is
their best chance.
That is probably their best chance. It's Hillary.
It's their best chance. Who do they got?
Hillary's their best.
Who do they have?
It's better than Kamala.
Who do they have?
She's not.
You said Hillary's not better than Kamala.
She's literally not.
I would say
if they got on the stage and debate, who's gonna win?
Hillary.
Exactly.
Kamala Harris.
Nah, I think Hillary gonna get her ass.
On what end?
Y'all think Hillary Clinton can beat Kamala Harris?
Was the race closer?
With
was
Trump,
the race closer?
Yes, the race was way closer with her and
That
Trump.
was in 2016.
Okay, what that mean?
She was an established candidate.
Okay. She's still
She
Hillary
can campaign for years and still lost. You think that she's gained popularity since then to win?
You think Kamala has though?
Yes.
Nah.
Kamala got.
She's just.
I bet some people.
Kamala got more votes than her. What are y'all talking about?
She got more votes than
Hillary
her?
will wipe her.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Kamala got way more votes than her.
How much more?
Like 6 million more.
And guess where that 6 million came from, nigga?
Hey,
them niggas walking across the goddamn border.
She actually. Y'all wanna know something? Hillary Clinton actually beat Trump in the popular vote in 2016.
So that should be that says a lot.
So you proving our point,
bro. And she still had less votes than Kamala. What are y'all talking about? Oh, Kamala
all
had,
the sororities and fraternities went out to vote
Kamala
for
had
her.
10 million more votes.
But you know how many
y'all
people...
think Hillary Clinton can beat Kamala Harris?
Yes!
Yes, I do.
I do think that.
I think AOC gonna beat Kamala.
I don't
right
think that,
now,
though. Nah,
Kamala is polling higher than any Democrat candidate by 10%, and she hasn't even done anything since the election. What are y'all talking about?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna argue because I technically don't know.
She's beating Gavin Newsom by 8% and AOC by 8%.
I promise
y'all
you.
think Hillary Clinton can?
I promise
you.
you.
Think Hillary can beat Gavin and AOC?
Yes.
Hey, I promise you, when they get on that stage and this is in front of them, it's everything gonna change.
Hillary Clinton.
When this is in front of them,
she's better in the mic.
when this is
I
right
think so.
here, it's everything
It don't
gonna
matter.
change.
She's not cooler than Kamala Harris. It's a popularity contest. She's going to get washed.
Nah, I disagree.
I just don't understand why y'all
Who's
think
a better candidate?
Kamala Harris.
Not as far as
Kamala Harris.
as far as policy.
Nah.
Neither of them. They both gonna have shit
No,
policies.
but Hillary wanted to still.
They're both gonna have
the
shit
border
policies.
and things.
That was in
Who
2004.
would you vote for?
Hillary
If you,
probably
no,
condone.
I'm talking about gun to your head. Who you vote for?
Hillary Clinton.
I'm voting for Kamala fucking Harris.
He cap. I've seen it in his
Oh God! Y'all think I would vote for
You want
Hillary?
to see the country burn?
But Hillary's pretty bad. Hillary
My
is
first
pretty bad.
election, when I was 18 years old, I knew I wasn't voting for Trump, but I knew I for damn sure wasn't voting for Hillary, so I voted for Gary Johnson, and I was 18. You think
Well,
I would
nigga, we
change?
can't trust
I'm
your
20.
vote.
I'm 26. You think I changed my mind now?
Who the fuck is
Yeah,
Gary
y'all
Johnson?
niggas. Exactly. Hey, you wanna know why I voted for? You wanna know why I voted for? In my AP government class, they asked him, hey, they said weed causes seizures. Would that stop you from legalizing it? And he faked the seizure on stage.
I remember that.
I said, I'm voting for him.
I remember that.
I said, hey,
it was funny.
legalize that gas. I was 18 years old. Hey, and I voted for him. Hey,
It was funny.
and you know what I knew? You know what I knew? I knew and this back before I registered independent, and I knew I'm not voting for Hillary Clinton. I would have considered voting for Trump in 2016 before I voted for Hillary Clinton. And you think I changed my mind now? Oh, y'all niggas insane.
Let us know what y'all
talking about,
think.
I'm gonna vote for Hillary Clinton.
In the
You've offended me.
Kamala?
I would vote for her 10 times out of 10.
I just
over
can't
Hillary
see
Clinton.
Kamala debate without
I
having
would never
scripts
vote
or
for
nothing,
Hillary
bro.
Clinton in my life.
I grew up a middle class kid.
If it's no scripts in front of me, I just can't see
I
Kamala
would
go.
never
That's me.
vote for Hillary Clinton in my
I
life.
probably wouldn't vote because of Bill Clinton.
I would never vote for Hillary Clinton in my life.
ain't got no
I
respect for
wouldn't even
Hillary
consider
either.
no shit like that.
I can't put Kamala back out there either.
Yeah.
Hey, if you told me to pick between them two, that's an easy choice. And I don't even like
Kamala
Kamala.
might be,
Y'all seen what I said on
Just 'cause of
Fox?
Bill.
Y'all see what I said on Fox?
Bill's.
I don't even like Kamala.
They said
But you
Bill was
think
a
I would
decent
choose
president.
Hillary?
Yeah, people liked Bill out
They
there.
said Bill was the decent
He was
president.
getting coochie and all.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
I forgot
thing.
about that
Can't
part.
have
Forgot
Bill
about
in
that
there.
part. Forgot about
I
that
can't
part.
believe y'all think I was.
They probably gonna reopen the border.
Forgot about that part.
I can't believe y'all think I would support
That is
Hillary.
what y'all think in the
I'm
comments.
offended.